Welcome back to Surviving and Thriving, where we share with you the things that we have learned as we have transitioned our family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it, in the hopes that something that we share with you will help you, enlighten you, and encourage you as you transition your family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it. It's getting cold, y'all. I don't know what part of the country that you're in, if you're in the United States, but it's getting cold. In some parts of the country, it's colder than it is in other parts. But even if you're from a hot place, when the weather drops, it still may be a high number, but it's kind of cold and chilly to you, right? So I want to talk to you real quick just about how to keep yourself in a healthy position, things that you can do, preventative maintenance, so you're not dealing with the pneumonias and the flus and things out there. Because right now where I'm at, folks is hacking all over the place. So I'm gonna tell you what I do for my family. Every year before the winter even comes, before the season even change, I start building up my family's immune system. I work on it all the time throughout the year, trying to make sure we're all healthy and that our immune system is strong. But I start boning up when I know that the seasons are going to get ready to change. How do I bone up? Well, you guys, we drink. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. That was a burp, right? I apologize for that. We drink a lot of lemon ginger tea. I take lemon. I get a pot of water. I boil the water. I steep a lot of lemon in it. Put some lemon zest in it, squeeze some lemon juice, plop them lemons in there, and fresh ginger. I slice up fresh ginger and I put it in there and I let it seep and I let all that good stuff come out of there, because you know ginger is good for the immune system and so is lemon. It's very detoxifying, and we drink on that. We usually try to drink that in the morning. You know how you're supposed to drink some warm water when you get up, warm room temperature water every morning when you get up? That is something that I usually try to have my family drink in the morning. And my family do a lot of protein drinks where I put a lot of good healthy nutritional things in there to build the body up. But that's one thing that we utilize a lot. There are a lot of herbal teas out there, you guys, that build up the immune system, also help with respiratory, different things like that. Lemongrass out there, teas that you can take and that you can drink. And so I use a lot of herbal teas in my house to just help with all of that. If we've been somewhere and people were coughing and sneezing all over the place, when we get home, they're going to drink an immunity tea or respiratory tea. They're going to drink some lemon ginger tea with a little honey in it. They're going to drink something, and that's a good way that I can get it in, because all of my family members don't like to take stuff. So that's a good way that I could get something in their body. I do use the diffuser. You guys know that I diffuse a lot of essential oils. So I do use I use a little silver every now and again to clean up the atmosphere. We do use oil of oregano, echinacea. Well, we don't use echinacea in a diffuser. We actually take the echinacea, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We do use the lemongrass, the peppermint, the eucalyptus. I use a lot of different essential oils. I can sit here and name a whole herd of oils, but I'm not going to. I'm going to allow you to look at some essential oils that are things that you want to use. But for respiratory things, I do use a lot of marjoram, eucalyptus, peppermint, and eucalyptus, lemongrass, yeah, I think that's all I want to share with you guys. But I do use that. I use a lot of those in the diffuser. Sometimes I'll just put a pot of boiling water on the stove and then I'll drop some oils in there. Sometimes I'll drop oils in there with the natural stuff. So if you have like some sprig, like the little branches of eucalyptus, you might want to put some in there. I might put peppermint in there, some cinnamon in there, just different things like that of the natural things. But I also might put some of the oils in there and kind of diffuse that in the kitchen as well. But we do take orally in a liquid form, sometimes in a pill, but we most often do it in a liquid form. The oil of oregano, olive leaf, Euceania, what we do, we take a lot of stuff orally to help our body. Turmeric, I cook with a lot of turmeric, and I also even make turmeric capsules, and I take turmeric, which is really good for the immune system, strengthening and building the immune system. Echinacea, there we go. I grow echinacea outside. We take a lot of echinacea as well, but I'm always making sure my family have pure orange juice. I do different things, like right now we're doing cranberry juice, but we'll do pomegranate juice. We'll do just different things like that. But especially when the winter is coming or the cold weather is coming, I make sure they get a lot of orange juice in to get that vitamin C inside of them. I bone up on the probiotics, you guys. Bone up on your probiotics is good for that gut health. A lot of stuff comes from the gut and things like that, but I try to do as much stuff naturally as possible. If someone starts to cough a little or sneeze a little, you guys, I start rubbing them down. I'll use Primrose and squeeze the gel out, or I'll use like coconut oil or something like that, or olive oil, and I'll just put like that marjoram, that eucalyptus in there, and I'll rub it on their chest, that lemongrass, that sweet orange, something like that, and I'll rub them down with it, the frankincense or the myrrh or something like that, and I'll start rubbing them down. If I see them stuffy, I'll start giving them that respiratory tea. I'll start putting in stuff that they can breathe to help them to breathe in good. But that oil of oregano is really good because it'll kill a lot of different icky things, right? And just kind of taking that and that olive leaf. I really like that olive leaf. But those are some of the things that you can start off with to share, to kind of bone up, because when you are dealing with health issues, your immune system most often is already compromised, and the last thing you need is to have a flu on top of whatever that you're going through. And a lot of people, you guys, that especially elderly people that are already fighting and their immune systems are already compromised, catch the flu, catch the pneumonia, and don't make it. I know about 5 or 6 people who don't make it into January that made it into December. They don't make it out of December every year because they caught a cold, they caught a flu, or because they ended up having complications with what they were already going through because they were catching something. So be as strong as possible. If you see people sneezing and coughing and you don't have to be there, go ahead and get out of there. If you can get one of them little face masks and put it on, and you got folks hacking all around you, it might not make you look pretty, might mess up your lipstick, but put it on, because you really don't want to have to deal with the repercussions of that. And y'all, I pray, I cast that stuff down. It ain't coming here. But when people do get sick in my house, or even start to feel like something is going on, guys, I jump on it right away. I start washing sheets and pillowcases and spraying everything down with disinfectant, washing doors and walls, because I want to kill that thing and isolate it, because you just really don't want to have to deal with the ookies. So keep yourself warm, keep your head warm. You know that your head, your chest, your feet are openings and pathways into your body. You don't want to get those things cold. You want to keep that stuff as warm as possible. And that's pretty much all I got for you right now. I hope something in there might have been helpful for you. If you have any great tips and ideas that I could use, please share them with me down below in the comments. I really would appreciate it. Until next time, bye. Remember, in all things, do you.